Ready to set goals, believe in yourself, and take action? Well, let's go. Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Recap Room, a special segment of the Becoming Fierce Female Entrepreneurs podcast, where we slow things down just enough to revisit powerful episodes to pull out the clarity, wisdom, and next steps you can actually apply to your life and business. Today, we are recapping episode 71, stepping into a new year of possibilities. And this episode is one of those reset moments, the kind that invites you to pause, reflect, and intentionally step into what's next with clarity instead of pressure. Because a new year isn't about rushing, it's about realignment. It's about asking better questions, and it's about stepping into your role as a CEO of your life and business on purpose. So grab your journal. Take a deep breath and let's step into this together. Why possibility matters most than pressure. In episode 71, we talked about shifting the energy from resolution to possibility. And that distinction matters more than we realize because pressure says, I have to figure out everything. I can't mess this up. I'm already behind. But possibility says there's room to grow. I can move one step at a time, and I get to choose how I show up. So take a look at this clip. New possibilities require new perspectives. Before we start talking goals, plans, or profits, here's the truth we must embrace. You cannot step into new possibilities with old perspective. If last year taught us to break free from perfection, pivot when necessary, trust the process, and celebrate our becoming, then this year invites us to activate what we've learned. So this year isn't just about achieving more, it's about becoming the person capable of handling what you're asking for. So when your mindset shifts, your opportunities expand. And when you show up with faith and focus, resources meet you. So when you choose clarity over confusion, momentum follows. So this year, possibility isn't something you chase, it's something you create with intention, with wisdom, and with fierce belief. The key takeaway is possibility creates space. Pressure creates burnout. And if you're listening right now, feeling a mix of excitement and uncertainty, that's normal. New seasons often come with both. So, an actionable tip is the key is learning how to move forward without abandoning yourself in the process. So, a reflection question is, what word or feeling do you want to lead this season of your life? Pressure or possibility? So take a moment to write it down. Reflection before redirection. One of the core messages from episode 71 was you can't move forward with clarity if you don't take time to reflect. Reflection isn't about dwelling on what didn't work, it's about gathering wisdom. So we talked about what worked well in the last season, what drained your energy, and what you tolerated that you no longer want to carry forward. So take a look. So, here are a few foundation tips that I would like to share with you today. Tip number one, trade pressure for permission. So many entrepreneurs start the year stressed, trying to do everything in January. But the fiercest entrepreneurs don't start with pressure, they start with permission. Permission to build at your own pace. Permission to grow without comparison. Permission to choose what's aligned, not what's trending. And permission to be new and still learning. So here's a positive affirmation. I don't need to rush my becoming. I am building with clarity and confidence. Tip number two, choose a direction, not a resolution. Resolutions fade, directions build identity. So, the key takeaway here is if you don't intentionally close one chapter, you'll unintentionally repeat it. So, an actionable tip is what's one thing from the last season you're proud of? And then what's one thing you're ready to release? This is how you make room for new possibilities by deciding what doesn't get to come with you. Stepping into your CEO identity. Episode 71 also invited you to think differently about how you see yourself, not just as a woman with goals, but as the CEO of your life and business. So look at this. Number three, make decision from your desired self. Ask yourself, who do I need to become to attract what I'm asking for? Then act as her. You can say, she sets boundaries. She protects her peace. She doesn't chase, she leads. She builds intentionally. She rests without guilt. She invests in her growth. When you embody her now, you step into a year filled with possibilities. Resolutions fade. Direction builds identity. The key takeaway is CEOs don't move without vision. CEOs make decisions based on alignment, not emotion. CEOs understand that clarity is a strategy. So, an actionable tip is stepping into your CEO role means you stop reacting and start leading. And that's exactly why I created a tool to support you in this next season. The Clarity Page is your CEO Vision Workbook. So, let's take a look at the Clarity Pages. Your CEO Vision Workbook, because this is where reflection turns into direction. So, this workbook was designed to help you get clear on what you actually want, identify what matters most right now, align your goals with your values, not just your to do list. So, inside these clarity pages, you'll walk through sections like CEO vision. Where are you going? And then what does success look like for you in this season and not someone else? Priorities with purpose. Not everything deserves your energy. So there are sections to help you narrow down your focus so you're not overwhelmed or scattered. Letting go. You can't say yes to new possibilities while holding on to old patterns, habits, or expectations that no longer fit. So instead of chasing everything, you choose aligned steps that move you forward with confidence. So if you're working through the clarity pages right now, take your time. This isn't meant to be rushed. This is your CEO level clarity work. And if you haven't downloaded it yet, you'll find the link in the show notes because clarity changes everything. So, what's possible from here? Here's what I want you to remember as you step into this new season. You don't need all the answers. You don't need a perfect plan. You just need clarity for your next step. Possibility opens when you choose intention over impulse, alignment over urgency, and clarity over chaos. So, a reflection prompt is, what is one possibility you're giving yourself permission to explore this season? So take some time and write it down. So, as we close out this recap room episode, I want to leave with you this reminder. You are allowed to evolve. You are allowed to change your mind. You are allowed to step into a new year with curiosity instead of control. Episode 71 wasn't about doing more, it was about becoming more aligned. And the clarity pages are here to support you every step of the way. So thank you for joining me in the recap room. Until next time, stay grounded, stay intentional, and stay fierce. I hope you are enjoying the recap room. This new series is a companion to the Becoming Fierce Female Entrepreneurs podcast, and it's a deeper dive into the solo episodes that you love. In each episode, there will be key takeaways and practical tips to fuel your journey and fresh insights to help you thrive unapologetically. So if you're ready to make this year your best year yet, subscribe to the recap room and join me for every episode.